Welcome back, everyone. The opportunities on social media are boundless, and all it takes for young people to tap into these is by being creative and resilient. History was made on TikTok on the 30th of October when Nigerian music sensation Davido, co-hosted by popular content creators Peller, Jarvis and Joe Black, broke the record for the most watched live stream in Africa. The show attracted an astonishing 389,800 viewers, with over 164,000 people watching simultaneously. This impressive feat surpasses Peller's previous record, set during a session featuring singer Tiwa Savage. Asoko, are you on TikTok?
Yes, I am.
Oh, really? Thank you. I mean, how does it feel? How impressive is it?
DK is on TikTok.
Yes, that's why. I mean, I thought you were on TikTok.
He's a Fuji journalist.
Well, it's not only Fuji that I sing on TikTok. I did Sonny Ade's great numbers, and there was this collaboration that Buju did with the guy with the eye patch, Ruga.
Ruga.
You know, so I also sang that song, and it's doing very well. Yeah. So I'm really impressed. I think the boy Peller, real name Amzat, is someone that you can call a child of glory. There was another TikToker, Saida Bodge, who ridiculed him, but he's just an insignificant fellow. Today, Peller is many times bigger than Saida Bodge. Peller is easily the biggest TikToker in Africa today. And the success of his live session with Tiwa was what prompted Davido to say, look, I want to do a live with you. And Peller was so excited. And we can see that that particular live session broke records. In fact, it is believed that Peller made $75,400 on that day. And Davido publicly announced that all of those gifts that came is going to give them to him. He got 377 lion gifts, each of them costing about $400.
Each lion gift.
Yes, so TikTok is an excellent place to be, and you can see a lot of people are going there. They are able to talk as much as they want. Yes, there are bad eggs everywhere, but Peller and Jarvis, their collaboration is one made in heaven. Many people never believed that they could come together because Jarvis was also doing well with AI creations. But somehow they are useful to one another and they are breaking barriers. So I'm really, really happy for Peller, for the successes that he's recording. I saw him. I saw Jarvis driving Peller's brand new Lexus 4x4. And I'm like, what's going on? Are these people going to eventually get married? And people are saying,
Jarvis has said
they are too young.
Something like that.
But Jarvis has said, see,
and Jarvis is older.
We are young adults. Oh, they can marry even if one is older. We saw Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon married Mariah Carey, despite the huge number of years between them. So entertainers don't really look at these things. And once you respect your man, despite the fact that you are older, it really, there's no big deal about it. Peller said, look, Jarvis has said, look, we are not kids, we are young adults. So show us some respect. And these guys, they are really moving on, and I'm happy for them.
Asoko, you're on TikTok, so what does this mean to the music and content creating industry?
Well, though I go on TikTok just to, entertain myself and see what the young ones are actually, creating. It's a very good place for you to read the minds of the younger ones. until the day I saw BKO, doing Fuji music. That was when I knew that TikTok has gone beyond just for the young, for the Gen Zs, and it shows that from what has really happened, the young ones can be creative with their time, not just about going on some other social media and becoming nuisance, but TikTok can be used for something creative. When once you have that idea, take it there and begin to create immediately. I feel if like someone like BKO, if BKO can be there and is consistent with what he's doing, I'm just looking at how much he will be able to make for himself outside this our job. Just sitting down and creating maybe live with BKO, doing a live streaming for him himself.
Are you considering that?
I need some money at this time.
Oh, so you can see. So
if a little boy can make 100 million
exactly.
One day, in just a few minutes.
So it's something that he just sits down and then people are watching and bringing comments, and all of a sudden, BKO becomes a mega star. It can be you, it can be me, it can be everybody. But that is the opportunities that is in social media, and which the younger ones can also do. Now, this is just Davido giving himself there, not just giving him handouts, but the guy just coming up with an idea and say, okay, I wish. And sometimes once your wishes becomes reality, this is what happened. The guy just wished that, okay, one of these days, I hope Davido will come. And Davido offered himself, So the young ones should see this as a launching pad for them not to, sit down there and feel that they have to go into Yahoo. TikTok shouldn't be about Yahoo. It should be about you creating what is inside of you. And they've been able to do that. Peller and Davido have been able to, open the minds of so many people. I hope, the Gen Zs will see the opportunities that is in there. I feel the millennials will begin to think of, okay, let's begin to think of creating things for ourselves that will educate the Gen Zs based on what we have learned from, BKO, because BKO now is not even talking about himself being the old school, the veterans. He's now looking at, okay, the Gen Zs, this is the place they are. Let me key into that particular place and help them. And I feel people should begin to look at all these things. If you want to pass your message, you can pass your message very well in TikTok.
So, BKO, Asuko has spoken, but I also want you to speak to the same thing. What do you say to young Nigerians about the boundless opportunities on that app instead of becoming, quote-unquote, nuisances on social media?
There are many things, all kinds of content that you can create. I enjoy watching skits made by Nigeria. I don't think there is any country in our continent where people have the creativity to come up with the kind of short content that we see on TikTok, on Instagram, as our young people are doing. And they are making people happy.
Yes.
In those days, if you were at the airport and your flight gets delayed for 6 hours, you will almost die of boredom. But today, with all kinds of funny skits on social media, you won't even know when you've exhausted 6 hours.
6 hours.
Social media will ensure that you are not bored. There are all kinds of things that will make you laugh. And people can create all kinds of things. I've seen a girl who teaches people how to cook, and she puts a lot of fun. She makes it so jocular. Ororo ni mo lo, ìwọ tó bá wẹ̀ ìwọ lè lo miọṣẹ. Ororo ni mo fi dín, ìwọ tó bá wẹ̀ ìwọ lè lo petrol. Things like that.
Yes.
And you see a lot of people responding to her. So people, you can make a big name as well as make good money through social media. I'm not really a fan of those guys looking to trend and just lifting up their top to show their little breasts and all that. That's not what we want to see. Create content. There are some who are even going to history. They put a piece of history, on TikTok, and you see that a lot of people want to watch. They want to know a few things. They want to learn. You know, you see somebody who's a mechanic, is dancing to gospel music. You see a lot of people watching. These are things that inspire fellow Nigerians to know that, yes, in spite of the difficult situations that we find ourselves, we can still make each other happy. Don't make yourselves extremely miserable that nothing around you makes meaning. When you put yourself in such a situation, hypertension is coming your way.
Exactly.
Whatever situation you find yourself, try to make yourself happy. Go to those sites where your spirit can be lifted, and there are so many of them, on, especially on TikTok. I have a namesake of mine, Jidex. You know, I watch him a lot.
I watch him also, and I like his content.
Maybe, so those are, I don't think I can, since I got on TikTok, I've been a happier Nigerian, and I intend to remain there. And it's not like Twitter where
everybody
just abuse you, they're not ready for a healthy
Exactly.
So it's not.
All right. I think it's time I know how to use TikTok. Thank you, gentlemen.
Just for you to just go there. Yeah, enjoy yourself.
Davido will join us.
Yes.
I will make more money. All right, gentlemen.